Welcome to our channel Blender Tips. In this tutorial, you will learn that how we can create the beautiful procedural wood material in Blender with the help of nodes. And here you can see that I connect different nodes in shader editor, and here I plug in all the essential value to control this wood material into the group input node. And by pressing tab, here you can see that this is the custom node of the procedural wood material, and here you can control many things like color of this wood material and also scale of this material, and here also the wave distortion and a lot of different other parameters. And with the help of these custom parameter you can fully control this procedural wood material. And if you like this material and also this video, then please subscribe this channel and also share this video with the other, because I am going to create a lot of such tutorials which are related to the procedural material in Blender. And if you want to purchase this material, then you can visit my Patreon page and Gumroad stores. Links are in descriptions. So let's start. I open the Blender and set up the scene, and here you can see that this is the 3D viewport and I am in camera view and in rendered view. And here you can see that there are two objects. The first one is Hussein and the second one is icosphere. And when you enter into the edit mode, you can see that these are highly subdivided objects. Beautiful. And this is the shader editor, and here you can see that I rename this material as procedural wood material, and here in material section and here in settings and surface I select the displacement type, displacement and bumps. Beautiful. Now I start to add some nodes to make these object procedurally wood material. So for that, here I add a wave texture, and by pressing shift A, and here I search wave texture and I place the wave texture something like here, and by pressing Ctrl T, this will be add the mapping and the texture coordinate, and here I connect the object with the mapping vector. This is due to the node wrangler add-on, because I enable the node wrangler add-on. And if you don't enable the node wrangler add-on, then you go to the edit and in preferences, and here in add-on you just type node, and here just check mark the node wrangler add-on. And by selecting the wave texture, by pressing Ctrl Shift and select the wave texture, you can preview the material, and this is also due to the node wrangler add-on. And here I set the wave textures, and here I add the value, reduce the scale something like 0.5, and here I increase the distortion something like 12, and here I add the detail about 15, and also increase the detail roughness 0.650. Beautiful. Nice. Now I want to distort these textures. So for that, here I shift D to duplicate and place this mapping here, and here I increase the Y and Z value. In Y, here I type 0.250, and here in Z value I type 0.100. Beautiful. Nice. I also change some setting again in wave texture, and here I select the rings, and here I select the triangle. Beautiful. Now I add the mix textures. So for that, by pressing shift A, here I add the mix, and here by default this is floor type, and here I choose the color and place the mix textures something like here, and put this value into the factor, and here I adjust the color of the wood. So for that, here I change the color something like, and also decrease this, and here I also make this color something like dark. Beautiful, it's nice. Now I add a noise texture to this material. So for that, here I add the noise texture and place the noise texture something like here. Here I use the stretch mapping and connect the vector of the mapping with the vector of the noise texture, and by pressing this Control Shift to preview the noise texture. Beautiful. And here I add the color ramp to adjust the noise texture. For that, by pressing Shift A, here I add a color ramp and place the color ramp something like here, and also adjust the values of the noise textures. And here I increase the scale something like 22, and also increase the detail, and here I put the value 14, and also increase the roughness, and here I put 0.650. Beautiful. Now I want to add another mix color. So for that, by pressing Shift A, here I search the mix and make this a color, and place this mix something like here, and here I plug in the value into the vector of the color ramp, and select this, and by pressing Control Shift to preview the material, and here I change this color type something like this, and also decrease this value something like this, and here in mix I choose the type darkens, and now it's look some more better due to the noise texture. Nice. Now I add the roughness to this wood textures. So here I use the this value into the roughness, and here you can see that the material is too much shiny. To control the roughness, here I add the color ramp and place the color ramp here, and when I light this value, the roughness is decreased gradually, and here now it's look better. Beautiful. Now I want to add the bumps to this wood textures. So for that, here I use this wave textures, and I connect with the normal, and here you can see that this is the shading issue because this is the color data and this is the normal data. To convert this, here I add a bump node and place the bump node here, and also normal into the height, and here you can see that the material is too much bumpy, and here I reduce the bump strength something like to check, and here I put 0.100. Now it's look better, and here I use another bumps to this material of the noise texture. So for that, by pressing Shift D to duplicate this and place this something like here, and connect the vector of the noise texture with the bump height, and here I plug in into the height, and here I increase the bump strength something like 0.150. Now it's look better. Beautiful. And here you can see that our wood material is ready, and by pressing F12 we see the rendered versions of this beautiful wood material. nice. It's look like a nice wood materials. Thanks for watching.